you are now live. We're also live on Instagram. Hey guys!
Hi!
My name is Folasha Day.
I am Mo.
And she's the one in charge of this.
Yes, definitely.
She's the one taking the topic.
I'm anchoring the topic for today.
Okay, yes. So I'm just here to let you guys know that we're going to be going live simultaneously. We're already live simultaneously, both on Instagram and YouTube, right? So we're live simultaneously, and I'm really happy about that. This is the first time we're doing that. And so you can now join us both on IG or YouTube, whichever platform you prefer. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah, so this is our first time, so bear with us. That's why we're late. We're trying to set up, work things out, and some things just decided to show themselves at the last minute. But yes, we're starting, and that's my cue to leave and hand things over to Mo. So if you see me hanging around, just know that I'm trying to work some things out. Thank you so much. Oh, hello, beautiful ladies. Oh, thank you so much. Mo, please take over.
Thank you, Folasha. Okay, so let me reintroduce myself. Hi. I am Mo, not Mo Abudu, but Mo from Nexi Concept Limited. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's really nice to have you here, and I'm excited to be on this platform today. So, the topic we'll be discussing is about the breakdown of funds for international students that are looking to travel to the UK to study. And part of the things that we'll be discussing today has to do with UK in general. We want to talk about the UK. We want to talk about the benefits of studying in the UK. We want to talk about the educational system. We're going to be talking about the tuition fee. We're going to be talking about your living expense. We're going to be talking about your accommodation, the source of funds. We'll talk about how to calculate in general for those that want to study in the UK. So please just hang around and don't go anywhere. This promises to be very exciting, and I hope that you will stay with me all through, and we're gonna have fun. So let's begin. So we'll talk about the UK in general. A lot of people ask me, they're like, sorry, why would I want to go to the UK? And the question I ask back is, why not UK? Because the truth is, UK has an immense tradition that has gone way back, as long as hundreds and thousands of years. The tradition of excellence that has gone way back to as long as hundreds of years. So, and they have included diversity and inclusion, as you all know. They have so many benefits actually for studying in the UK. There's an immense amount of benefits, such as you have your 2 years post-study work visa, and you also know about the new immigration routes that is going on now, that a lot of people are actually keen into, and also you have so many available courses to choose from. And do you know that right now UK is the most sought after destination for most international students, aside from the USA? So it's actually an amazing opportunity, and for any student to actually go to the UK, and then you get to work while you study. As a matter of fact, your dependent also gets to work while you are studying. So it's 20 hours of work per week, which is it's really, really great to actually be in the UK at this time, So a lot of questions that I get from students goes like, they ask me questions like, my 1,500, are you telling me that I'm going to be using that 1,500 throughout my whole entire tuition fee, my whole stay, and for the whole process of my admission and all of that? And I'm like, really? 1,500? No, definitely it doesn't work that way. So the thing is, that's for deposits actually. It's just a tiny little bit of what would be required of you for studying in the UK. So we'll be talking about that shortly. So aside from that, we'll also be talking about the educational system in the UK. Now, if you would want to study in the UK, it's advisable that you know about the location of the school you want to study in. You actually find out, you need to do your research and find out about the location of the school, find out about the cost, the tuition fee of the particular course you are going for, the duration the course is going to be run for. You need to do your research as well, and then you could always contact us and ask us questions, and we would always be there to answer you. So you need to do your research, you need to know more about these things before you actually go there. So you need to have all these things at the back of your mind, and then you need to have your budget. Know how much you see yourself spending for that duration of time. All these things are actually very, very important. So talking about the tuition fee, let's talk about the tuition fee. Now, depending on the particular course you want to go for, depending on the course you want to go for, depending on the location of that course, there are different universities in the UK. And the good thing is that you have universities everywhere, so you have an opportunity to study in any university of your choice as long as you can afford it. So you need to know the university you're going for, you need to know the duration of the course, and the fee. The fee actually ranges between we are looking at £12,000 to as high as £18,000 to £20,000. So it depends on the school, So it actually depends on the school. So take BCU for instance now. BCU, they have courses that are 13,200. Some with placement go as high as 14,000, 15,000. So it depends on the course, the school that you're going to. Take for instance, Greenwich now, for instance, you have courses that are £16,000. So it depends. And while talking about the tuition fee, we will talk about the fact that the moment you get admitted, you submit your documents to us. We put in your application. The moment you get admitted, you get something called an unconditional offer. There's a conditional offer. A lot of people mix these two up. The conditional offer comes when you actually have some pending documents with the school. So you get a conditional offer. But in terms of getting an unconditional offer, that means that you have been admitted with the school. So when you have an unconditional offer with the school, you can go ahead to pay your deposit. And it is always advisable that you can pay your deposit immediately. You know why? So that you can secure your space with the school. Because there are so many students that want to go for the course that you've just been admitted on. So it's always advisable that, just pay your deposits the moment you do. And deposit actually ranges as well with this particular school that you're going to. BCU, for instance, their deposit is £1,500. Hull, the University of Hull, is £2,000. Take for instance, the University of Greenwich, like I said, is £3,000. So you need to do your research, know the particular school you're going to, and the deposit that is required. Do you understand? So it's always advisable that you do that. And we also advise that you pay at least 50%, and if not all, just pay all of your tuition fee before you go. Because if you get there, due to exchange rate, you might have to pay higher. So it's always easier and always much more better that, just pay the moment you have it. Pay before you go there. The moment you pay your deposit, start paying your tuition fee, or at most pay 50% of your tuition fee right here in Nigeria. Most especially due to exchange rate. You don't want to have problems when you get there and then you have to start sending a relative to go to the bank for you to make payments. So it's always very, very important that you make your payments in due time, and it's very important that you make those payments to secure your space with the school. So let's talk about the living expense. The living expense actually varies. It varies. Within London, it's 12,006 for the living expense. Outside of London, it's 9,207. So we are going to fraction all that. We're going to be doing a calculation of all this, but I'm going to break it down for you. So you're getting admitted, you've gotten your unconditional offer, you've paid for your deposit, and as luck you have it, you've also paid for your 50% out of your tuition fee, or you've paid for all of your tuition fee. It helps you to secure your space, and the school actually knows that you're serious. And the deposit as well, the school wants to know that yes, you really want to take them on. Even if you want to defer till the next year, you could always still take it right now. You know what I mean? So it's always very, very important that you put all that into consideration. So in terms of the living expense as well, the living expense, like I told you, it actually varies. So you need to know where the school is actually situated. That would help you to make a detailed decision in the particular school you are going for and the particular course that you want to go for and the course you want to study. So we'll also be talking about the source of funding. Yeah, so I get a lot of questions about the source of funds. A lot of people tell me, can you practically cater for my funds? Because in that part, you need some amount of money to be in your account for 28 days. So these amounts that needs to be in your account for 28 days, like within 28 to 30 days, needs to be in your account, And that calculation is exactly what we'll be doing. So I would like to calculate that for you now, in terms of your funding and the source of funds. Now, the amount in respect to, some people actually come to me and they tell me, I can't afford it right now. So if you know that you can't afford that right now, I would like you to chat me up on WhatsApp. Let's have a discussion about it, because I'll see how we can come together and come up with a perfect solution for you. That's why we are here for you. So just chat me up on WhatsApp in terms of if you have any funding issues and you're having problems with your funding, just chat me up on WhatsApp. Let's discuss about it. So in terms of the calculation, permit me to use my book, So in terms of the calculation, like I said earlier, that it actually breaks down into different parts. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to attend to something. Sorry, I see that some questions are actually coming up, but I would attend to your questions shortly. So in terms of the calculation, like I said before, I'll be using BCU, Birmingham City University, as an instance for this session. So kindly bear with me. So depending on the particular school you are going to, I would like you to use this, whatever it is that you learn here, use it as a guide for whatever school you are going for. So use this to tailor your mind towards your calculation. Even if you're going for a BSc, you're still going to have to calculate this as an international student. It's very important. So please pay attention and just have this in mind. Okay, so in terms of this calculation, I'm going to be using BCU, like I said, as an instance. Now, your tuition fee for someone that is going for MSc, for instance, okay, I want to go for my MSc, and say I want to go for my MSc in public health or something. Tuition fee for BCU, that's Birmingham City University, is 13,200. An instance. I'm using BCU as an instance, like I stated. So say your tuition fee is 13,200. It varies. Like I said, it actually varies. So now 13,200 minus 1,500, which is the amount that you have as your deposits, minus 1,500 for your deposits, will give you 11,700. Now, I haven't spoken about the scholarship. You get scholarships, yes. Okay, take BCU for an instance as well. I'm going to pause here. Take BCU for an instance in terms of scholarship. Depending on your grade, if you have a first class, you get £2,000 as your scholarship. If you have a 2-1, you get 1,500 as your scholarship. If you have a 2-2, you get 1,000 as your scholarship. And if you have a third class, you get 500. Now, depending on the particular school, so while you are making your research, know the scholarships that are being awarded to whatever course it is that you are going for. So it's actually very important as well. Now, please note that in terms of this calculation, you are not going to remove scholarship. The school will remove the scholarship for you, but the school needs to know that you're financially stable, because the UK government, I tell you, would not, for any reason whatsoever, the UK government would not pay for you, So it's always advisable that you do all this calculation and show them that you're financially capable of taking care of yourself when you get to the UK. Do you understand what I mean? So it's always very, very important. So in terms of my calculation now, like I said, 13,200 for your tuition fee minus 1,500 for your deposits. You're taking that out, will give you 11,700. And then, like I said about the living expense, the living expense we are using to calculate this for Birmingham City University is 9,207. So we are calculating 9,207. So 11,700 minus 9,207. Let me come again. The tuition fee is 13,200 minus 1,500 to give you 11,700. Now, the 11,700 plus your 9,207, which is your living expense. I hope you got that. The 11,700 plus your 9,207, which is your living expense. Now, that would give you 20,907. So the 20,907 is in pounds. We are now going to use the exchange rate of Nigeria to calculate it. I'm using 600. Take Aboki. If you want to do exchange rates, just try and go to Aboki Express to know the updated exchange rates, because it varies and it's always fluctuating. So we're going to be using 600 to calculate the exchange rate. So if you're going to be using 600 to calculate that, it will give you 544,200. 12 million, sorry, let me come again. It's going to give you 12,544,200. Let me say that again. It's going to give you 12,544,200. 200. So that's what you're going to be getting as the total calculation. So we always advise that you do an approximate of all this. So let's just say an approximate of 13,000 must be in your account. Sorry, let me come again. An approximate of 13 million must be in your account for 28 to 30 days. I don't know why I keep saying thousands. So please pardon me. But an approximate of 13 million needs to be in your account for 28 to 30 days. So in terms of your sponsor, a lot of people come to me and they ask me, a lot of students, they actually come to me and they ask me, okay, should the sponsor be myself, or should I show that the money, should it be in my parents' account, should it be in my own account, or should it be in my, let's say, your in-laws account or your friend? The truth is this: the way the UK system works, it's always advisable that the money be in your own account, because so much documentation will be required. You need to start showing the relationship you have with your friend, with your family, and it's a very, very long process. As a matter of fact, your admission will be delayed because of this. So it's always advisable that, you know what, just show the in order to show the relationship, have the money in your own account personally. You understand what I mean? So, and if to say your parents don't trust you to have the money in your own account, just have the money in your parents' account. And even with the money in your parents' account, you will need to show a bank, you will need to go to court to get an affidavit to show the relationship you have with your parents. So that's just one of the things that will be required for proof of relationship. You know, so you don't want to go through all that. So it's always advisable that, you know what, tell your parent that I would like to have the money in my account, just to save a lot of stress. You know what I mean? So the money needs to sit there. So now there's this thing called CAS. When you're doing your processing, there's this thing, they issue CAS. The school issues CAS for you. That's what you take to the visa for your visa processing. So CAS is a confirmation of it's like a confirmation, it's a student's confirmation of acceptance for studies. So it's a confirmation of acceptance for studies. So it's actually very, very important, and it's very required. So it's always very important for you to leave. I would always advise that students leave the money in their account till they get their CAS. But a lot of people say that whoever it is that is lending them the money is in a rush and in a hurry, and the person wants to get the money on time. But I would always advise that, you know what, just leave the money there for leave it for some extra week, like a week or 2 weeks at most, because the way the university works is this: they might actually come back and tell you that they want you to print another one. You know, they want you to print another one. So in case they say that, you can always go back and just easily print. But when you've already returned the money, you will now have to start all over again, you know, to start counting 28 days all over again. So to save you a lot of stress, I always advise that even after the 28 days, leave the money in your account for the next, say, 2 weeks at most, you know, give or take at most, at least till you get your CAS, which is the confirmation of acceptance of studies. So that's that about that. So we move to the visa processing. Sorry, I'm still going to answer your questions, and I'll still definitely would like to chat with either one or two people before we end this session. So just bear with me. Let me just talk about the visa processing. So for the visa processing, a lot of people think that after paying their tuition fee, they're good and they're done. But it's not true. Visa processing is a different section entirely. So the moment you get that, you get your CAS, then we'll now process your visa. And we do that. A lot of people don't know that we do that, but we do that. We do that for you, you know. And to be honest, UK is actually free. So you're in safe hands and you're in good hands, you know. So for your visa processing, there's something called IHS, Immigration Health Surcharge. It's very, very important. It's more like for your health insurance for the UK. And without paying that, you won't be able to go anywhere. So the IHS is $999, which is very important that you must pay. And then you have your visa fee. The visa fee is $485. That is for standard. And that will take you for like 3 to 5 weeks before you get your visa, you know. But for those that are in a hurry and really want to go now, we have the super priority, which is $485 multiplied by £220. Oh, sorry, let me come again. We have $485. In addition to that $485 for standard, you are adding 220 pounds. You are adding, no multiplication. You are adding 220 pounds to that money. So you are paying the $485, and you are also paying the 220 pounds for those that want to get their visa on time. You know, it's always very important for them to know that they have to add 220 pounds to whatever it is that they are paying in addition to that. So thank you for that. So in addition to that, you know, and also in terms, so I have a lot of questions that come up to me in terms of dependents. You know, a lot of people want to know if they the money that should be in their account should be calculated in twice for their dependents. And the way it works with dependents is this: for your calculation, the money that needs to be in your account, yeah, you have that already. In addition to that, for your dependents, you have to add 6,500 per person. So no matter how many the dependents you have, you need to add 6,500 pounds per person in that bank account that will sit there for your. So you know, for your school, you are doing school separately. For school, you are having that amount of 13M in your account in Naira, yeah? So in addition to that, you're adding 6,500 pounds for each dependent to show as proof of funds. I hope you understand what I mean. So you're adding that. So I don't know if you're writing this down. It will help you to make a detailed and better decision in terms of processing your admission. So you're adding 6,500, and in addition to the dependents that you're having, in addition to that, for the dependents, it's always important to know that the same visa processing that you're doing for yourself is exactly what you're doing for your dependents. And not to forget about tuberculosis. There's tuberculosis test that needs to be taken, and tuberculosis test is 57,800. And it needs to be taken as well, and it is very, very, very important. And so the moment you are getting your CAS, you are applying for your tuberculosis, because there is a lot of people want to travel. Everybody wants to japa. So a lot of people are trying to apply all at the same time. So you need to do this on time, you know, apply for these things on time. So immediately you get your CAS, just start issuing, go for your tuberculosis test. That's 57,800 Naira. That's in Naira, you know, so that is also very important. And you are doing all these calculations for your visa processing. What I just said, for visa fee, $485. If you want it fast, you get $485 plus 220 pounds. If you want it fast, that is within 3 to 7 days. You're getting your visa. So, and then you talk about the tuberculosis test, which is 57,800. So that's for visa processing. And then you're talking about the IHS, which is also very, very important, which is $999. So you're adding all that to it. And remember that you need 6,500 to be in your account for each dependent that you're going with. You know, so all this are the things that we need to put into consideration. I see a lot of people waving at me. Ogunsongo Jimmy, hi, nice to have you here. So I see a lot of people waving at me, and I would like you to request to join in. If you want to have a chat with me, we could just have a quick chat right now. Someone says, can I leave the money in my husband's account as he's my sponsor? That shouldn't be added to explain the relationship. The truth is, my dear, if you have the money in your husband's account, you still need to have a proof of relationship. And the truth is, your husband should be able to trust you well enough to have the money in your account. I would advise you, save yourself all the stress. Just have the money in your account. When you are done, return the money back. It's no hurdle. Do you understand what I mean? So it's always better to have the money in your account to save yourself a whole lot of stress, you know. So and then like I said about the dependents, next week we'll be having someone coming that is already in the UK, and he has gone with his family. So it will be very, very nice for you to join in to us. You just join in next week. And okay, yeah, so I just got in a new information about the TB test that you could always take it in either Lagos or Abuja, you know, so it's available for you either in Lagos or Abuja. So someone said, please come again with the $999 something dollars. Okay, so for the $999, that immigration health surcharge, For the $999 is your immigration health surcharge. It is health insurance, and it is important that you pay. It is $999. It's important that you pay for it. So that is for the $999. Someone said something about dollars or pounds. Please specify. Yes. So it is in dollars. $999. Yes, it's not, because I see a lot of people asking me if it's in dollars or in pounds. So about that. Then if you would like to request to join in, I would like to have a chat with you. So request to join in. I would really like to have a chat with you right now. So I would, I see a lot of people waving at me. But I would like you to request to join in, because I'd like to have a chat with you. Okay, so sorry about that. Sorry for the break in transmission. So for the TB, we have one center in Abuja and one center in Lagos. That's why I told you. And you can always check online for your TB test. So check online for the center, and you can always apply online as well. So that's why I said you need to do these things on time, because on time really it really matters, because of the rush. So you need to do these things on time. So the person handling. Okay, so sorry, yeah, in terms of the WhatsApp, you can always chat us up on WhatsApp. We would always give you information that is detailed and required. You know what I mean? We'll always give you information that is detailed and required, and we'll give you information based on whatever it is that you're coming up with. You know what I mean? So you could always chat us up on WhatsApp. I'm going to leave my number here. You could always chat me up on WhatsApp. Whatever it is that you need, just let me know, and I will definitely be here to answer you. And just let me put my number here so that you could always chat me up. 93. So my number is 0909379 09093792895. So it's 09093792895. So you could always chat me up on WhatsApp. It would be really nice to have a chat with you, and you could always send a request and ask me any question that you need. And or if you just want to chat with me, you could always send a request. I see a lot of people waving at me. Hi. So sorry, I'm trying to read a question here. Okay, so whatever question it is that you have. Okay, this person sent. Okay, sorry, I'm coming. What are your questions on how I get the funds? Because Ireland does, and my application got rejected. So in terms of getting, okay, so this person is asking me that won't he or she be questioned in respect to. Now I'm talking about the UK. You said you got rejected for Ireland, but now I'm talking about the UK. That for UK processing is always better than the money being in your own account. I'm talking about the UK here. So if you got rejected there, why don't you try the UK? Like I always say, why not UK? So why don't you try the UK instead, So somebody is saying that please can the money be transferred once to your account, like the whole 9 million? Yes, definitely. The money can be transferred into your account. But sorry, this is very important. So please pay attention. It's very important. The money needs to be in your account, yes, but the money needs to be active. That account needs to be active. Like what I mean is this: you have 13 million in your account. Okay, say you put 13 million in your account today. Your account has always been active. Yes, that's always been your account. Now that 13 million needs to sit down there. It should just be breathing. You should not touch it. But you should now put, say, 15 million in your account, so that you'll be making transactions on top of that 13 million. But whatever it is that you do not touch that 13 million. It should not move by one naira. Do you understand why? If it should move by 1 naira, you have to start calculating all over again. So it's always advisable that don't touch that money, but your account must be active. which means that transactions must be going on in that account. Don't just say, I'm putting the 30 million in my account and it's just sitting down there and it's breathing. Do you understand what I mean? So if you're not going with the dependents, so don't just say that. Remember, if you're going with the dependents, you're adding 6,500 upon every dependent that you're going with. So it's always better to just add everything at once and let them sit down, because if you are going to be calculating for visa processing, you have to start the calculation all over again because you've added 6,500. So do all your calculations together in terms of your budgeting and put everything at once and let it sit down there for 28 to 30 days, if you understand what I mean. And you do not touch that money for any reason whatsoever. Just let it breathe and let the account be active. Do transactions on that account as many times. Okay, I have a request. I'm trying to accept the request. Sorry, I have a request here. I'm trying to accept it. Okay, let me see. Invited someone. Let me see if he comes in. Okay. Sorry, please hold. I just tried. Okay, sorry I came late. Can I pay the 1,500 and still get cash and visitor? Sorry, this person just asked, Benedict just asked if he can pay the 1,500 and still get cash and visitor. Now, like I said, you pay your 1,500 pounds, yes, but before you can get your cash, you need to show that proof of funds. Before you can get your cash, you need to show the proof of funds that have been in your account for 20 days before your cash is issued to you. So, aside from paying the 1,500, which is very, very important, you also need to show the proof of funds before you get your cash and definitely your business. So, I don't know what happened. I just lost the person that came in now. I was trying to accept someone. So just send me a request. I would definitely love to chat with you and see your faces, you know, not just for you to just be waving at me. I see you waving. I see a lot of people waving at me right now. So I want you to send me a request. I would love to have you here. Or I could randomly pick someone to chat with. So I'm trying to invite, but I see that it's not connecting me, but I'm trying to do that. And then don't forget, next week, we have a family man that is coming on that's already in the UK with his dependents. So if you want to know more about dependents, have your dependents in the UK, I would like you to join us next week as well and learn more about the experience he went through, how much he had to pay, you know, all that he had to do to get his dependents over there. And the good thing is that the dependents also get to work, you know. So it's an amazing feel. I see someone blowing me kisses. I'm blowing you kisses as well. Much love, so much love. So I'm trying to accept requests, but I don't know what's happening. I just invited Aisha, but she's still not connecting. She's still not connecting. So I'm trying to accept request here. So you could always send me your request. So for those that already know me or you've been chatting with me on WhatsApp, I am Mo, the same Mo that you've been chatting with. Oh, someone said very informative. Well done. Thank you so much. So much. Why don't you have a chat with me? Xenotech. I'd like to have a chat with you. So I'm going to send you an invite. Or, okay, Aisha is still requesting. I've invited her, but it's not showing though. So let's just chat, you know. Now that I've given you all the information, I would like to hear your viewpoints. I'd like to hear about the challenges that you've been having in respect to traveling to the UK, you know. Let's just have a chat and see how it goes. And don't forget to join us same time next week. Someone said well done. Don't forget to join us same time next week, and we'll be here again live with you, telling you about the experiences of testimonials of people that have gone through us and how we were able to guide them and see them through, you know what I mean. So I don't know what is happening with our network today. Aisha, I have invited you, but it's not connecting me to you. Xenotech, I've invited you as well, but it's not connecting me to you, and I don't know why. You know, the network seems to be messed up. You know, it's Nigeria. Anything can happen. So a lot of people. Okay, someone is saying he wants to ask some questions. You can always chat me up on WhatsApp, you know. I sent you the WhatsApp number. You can scroll through the comment section and chat me up on WhatsApp, and I'll definitely get through to you. Okay, I did share my contacts, but someone is asking me, D Black is asking me if I can share my contacts again. So I'm going to share my contacts again. Let me just tell you. My phone number is 909-9379-2895. 909-9379-2895. So you could always chat me up on WhatsApp. I see a question here. Okay. For your MSc, as long as you have your BSc, there's really no age limits, because I saw someone asking me about the age limits for studying your masters in the UK. As long as you have your BSc, you've been able to go to the BSc and go through your BSc here. So as long as you have your BSc, definitely you could always get your masters. You know what I mean? So please, okay, you know what I mean. So sorry about that. So okay, I'm gonna send someone is saying send your WhatsApp number again. Okay, so I'll give you my WhatsApp number again, and I hope that you have it. So you can always chat me up, and I would always reply you. You can send me a voice note, or you could give me a call, and definitely I would respond to you. So it's 090-9379-2895. So that's it again. So, and then you could, let me try and, I don't know, there's something wrong with the network today, because I've been trying to link people up to chat me up, but it seems, okay, it seems not to be going through. So in case you have any questions to ask me outside of here, you can always ask me, but I hope that you all understand the breakdown that I made in terms of your tuition fee, all that is required for you to study in the UK. And remember, do your research. Do your research. And you could always ask us questions as well, but do your research. Know the location of the school you are going to. Know how accessible. A lot of people want school away from home. And then that reminds me about accommodation. So we have accommodations as low as £50 to £80 per week. You know, as high as £80, as low as £50 per week for your accommodation. So you need to put that into consideration as well when you're doing your accommodation. So for those that want accommodation, and you need to know the accommodations that are available for that particular school that you're going to, where the accommodation is located. Is it located on campus or off campus? Is it located? Is it how many minutes drive and all that? You know, so you need to put all that into consideration. So that's that about that. So someone says, thanks for the info. God bless you. God bless you too. More kiddies affordable. God bless you too. So it depends on the school. Like I said, someone said which school. Someone said, do you assist with SOP? Okay, now let me tell you this. It's like me asking you. I studied accounting. I studied biz admin. The truth is, I studied computer science. Now, for someone that says, I studied biz admin in school, I studied this, I studied that, and you want me to help you write your SOP, there's some touch that the school requests of you. Like, how do I explain this? They want to have a feel of that course you studied. So the way I would explain what I studied in school is not the way you would explain what you studied in school. So helping you to write your SOP won't give the school that feel of knowing that it is you. I don't know if you understand what I mean, because someone asked me now that do we assist with SOP? We do not assist with SOP. Your statement of purpose, I can give you a sample of the statement of purpose that you can use as a guide, but I cannot assist you with it because I did not go to the school with you. I would rather prefer that you actually come up with your own SOP, put in a little bit of your touch, put in a little bit of your experience, what you actually did while you were in school. Just let it be something that transcends you, so that whoever is reading that SOP can actually know that, you know what, this is exactly, this person knows what he or she is talking about. The only thing I would probably do is help you read through and proofread what you've done or what you've written, but we do not help in writing SOP, if you understand what I mean. Of this. Okay, so someone says, please let there be review of this. Okay, we could always do that. Sorry, I have a. Okay, so someone is asking me, Samuel Okoro is asking me what solution we give for proof of funds, because I have a lot of people that come up to me and they tell me, you know what, the proof is too much, I can't afford this. like I said, chat me up on WhatsApp. Let's discuss about it. You don't have proof of funds? Chat me up on WhatsApp. Let's talk about it. And I know that a lot of people want to japa because of the situation on ground and everything, and you want to have that international certificate. It's also very important. So someone says that we should save the video. Definitely we will. You could always go back to our Instagram page, and you could always go to our YouTube. You would see this video there so that you could have an understanding of everything that we just discussed. And someone says I should replay. Really? Where do you want me to start from exactly? Do you want me to start all the way from the beginning? So what will happen is this. You need to go back to our Instagram page. You'll see this video there, and you could always replay and rewatch. You know what I mean? So okay. So I've answered most of the questions. Okay, I've answered most of the questions. So somebody says, please save this video so we can watch it later. Network is bad, please. Oh, so sorry about that. Yes, I told you, Nigeria. You know the way Nigeria is. Everybody knows. So, and I know that network has really been bad. I've been trying to tag and connect with a lot of people right now, but it's been so difficult because of the network. So definitely we will save the video. We will. So you can always watch it over and over and over again. So that is not a problem. Okay. So somebody says this. It says, Elite Consulting says, there's a strong notion that an applicant will always be denied visa if they apply with dependents. No, that's not true. Who told you that? That's not true. Why would they be denied? No, that's not true. As long as you have all your documentations in play, and as long as we have helped you to package everything together, why would you be denied? Just because of the fact that you have dependents? Definitely not. So that's why I said, with our help and with the help of the Almighty God, you cannot, for no reason whatsoever, be denied just because of the fact that you have dependents. As long as you can show that you're capable of taking care of yourself. And it's not that, it is the UK that will be taking care of you, you know, while you're studying. So it's always advisable. And in respect to the studying as well, like I said, it's always important that you pay. It's always good that if you have all the money, just pay it at once to save yourself a lot of stress. That exchange rate when you get there is not beans. Do you understand what I mean? It's not beans. Because when you're thinking about how much you're paying and then how much you're adding to how much you're paying because of exchange rates. So please pay. And then for those that work while they study, some people actually believe that, you know what, when I get there, I will be able to work and I'll be able to make the money to pay my school fees. It's not as easy as that. Because the truth is that to even get the job, except you've gotten someone that has gotten the job for you already. To get the job is not funny. So you need to put all that into consideration that, okay, for how long would I stay before I get a job? How much would I save up to start paying? So if you have the money now, just pay and make sure that you do everything on time. And at most, pay your 50% before you go so that you don't depend on, I have to work first before I pay. Because there's no guarantee that you can make all that money at once. Do you understand? And there's no guarantee that you get a job. It's not that you will not get a job. You will get a job, but there's no guarantee that you get a job on time. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Someone said, calm down with your talking, please. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know that I was talking so fast. Okay. Somebody said, no, they make me fear for the UK. Why? Why should you be scared? Duh. The UK is an amazing place to be. Have you been there? It's an amazing place to be, my dear. Aside from the fact that you have some schools that you will go to, and you get to meet with all these Hollywood actors, you know, that there are some locations of schools that you will go to, and you get to meet with Hollywood actors, and you see them in action, live. You know, so you have so many opportunities to get in the UK, so you don't need to be scared. But the thing is that we just always want to ensure that you know what you're getting yourself into. You know that you have to have all the right documents, you have to have the right budget. Because I have students that come to me and they ask me, if, like I said, if 1,500 is enough for everything, it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? So Japan no easy, no be beans. You get, so please put all that into consideration when you're thinking of studying in the UK. Hi, I'm waving back at you. So I would still try and add someone. Let's see. Aisha is still requesting. I don't know. My network seems to be really, really bad. Okay. Okay. So sorry, I have to crack up here. Somebody said, he said, we don't budget. See what I was telling you. I told you, a lot of people think that it is 1,500 pounds that will solve their whole problem. Someone is telling me now that we don't budget 1,500 pounds. We don't keep them, and now because they hear plenty money. Oh. Of course, that's why we decided to do this session. So that you can understand what you're getting yourself into. And don't think that 1,500 will solve your problem. Right now, for September, some courses are even closed. For BCU, for instance, some courses are closed. For Hall, some courses are closed. So you need to do your application now. Gather your documents now. Send your documents now. Don't even think that it is September. September is just around the corner. Before you know it, you're already there. You're already in September. So if you are serious about traveling out, if you're serious about traveling abroad, if you're serious about ensuring that you have your dreams, if you're serious about it, I would urge you, get all your documents intact and send them as soon as possible. Send them now. Let's do this now. So 1,500 will not solve all your problems. 1,500 is a tip on the iceberg. So I just want you to know that. Okay. So someone's asking me if it's true that getting a job in the UK is very, 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 very hard. Oh no, it's not. It's not that hard. Like I said, it is not that it is very, 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 very hard. But the truth is that it might not be as soon as you expect it to be. You're going there. UK believes that you're coming to work to study, yeah. And then another incentive to studying is that you're getting a job. You get to work 20 hours a week. But it's a process. It's the same way as you're applying for jobs here now. You apply. So it's a process. So it's not that it is very, very difficult. You already have what you're coming with. It's not like you're starting from primary school or something. You already have what you're coming with. So definitely you will have a high chance of getting a job. But the thing is that the process might be a little bit longer than expected. So that's what I'm saying. Don't bank on, I have to get there so I can pay my fees. Or I have to get there before I pay for enrollment fee. The half of your tuition fee, 50% of the tuition fee. That's what I'm saying, that if you can gather everything now, save yourself a whole lot of trouble by gathering all the money now. And then I have a question popping up. Okay, I have 2 requests. Let me try and invite. I pray that it comes through. Yeah, I thought we discussed about Cyprus last week. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So I'm accepting Aisha's invite. I hope it comes through. The network has really been messed up. So I pray it comes through. Oh, someone says, I like you guys, saying it all as it is. Exactly. We need to let you know what you're getting yourself into. You're saying, you say, I like you guys, saying it all as it is. Some agents go like, say tuition fee na 5M, and that's all you need until you start and realize, say, 10M self, no day enough. Exactly. So true. So you need to understand, that's why we are having this session with you now, so that you understand the whole breakdown and understand that everybody wants to japa, but to japa no easy. You get, and you need to have the right kind of information. You know what I mean? So that's true. That's so true about that. Aisha, I am sincerely, effortlessly trying to join you in, but for some reason my network is not joining you. It's unable to join. It keeps telling me that you're unable to join. I don't know why. The network is really messed up today. Someone says hello, hi. Cyprus remains the cheapest, but no work there. That he did his masters in Cyprus. That's why I asked you, why not UK? Do you understand what I mean? Because UK will provide you with the job opportunity that you need, you know? So you can come for your second master's in the UK, you know? We'll take you, we'll definitely take you in. So just come, we'll definitely take you in. Yeah, so I talk about the 2 years for study work visa. It's part of, yes, you get that. You get that. And then we talk about the immigration route that a lot of people don't even know about it. It has to do with a whole lot of documentation, but it's also an avenue for you to have your permanent stay in the UK. So it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm very sure that with my colleague, you've had various sessions on that already. So today we are only talking about how we break down fees, and it is not to scare you, but it is to enlighten you, to make you understand what you're getting yourself into. Don't let anybody go on you. Do you understand? Just to let you understand what you're getting yourself into and be prepared. Know your budget, know how much you need to spend, and let's work together on this, okay? So, yeah, hi, I see a lot of people waving at me. For some reason, Aisha, they're not connecting me to you. They're not connecting me to you. I don't know why. So, oh, sorry, I was definitely so happy to go. It's been amazing being here with you, and it's so nice to meet you. And I'm very sure that you're meeting me for the first time. So I am Mo. I'm the same Mo that you've been chatting with, and a lot of people are like, okay, I'm not Mo Abudu, like I said, but I'm Mo from Lexi, and it's so good to have you guys here. It's so good to be on this platform. It's so good to chat with you about all these things. And I left my number in case you need me to chat with me and just to talk to me about anything. Just, we can always talk, So someone says, money I will use for the UK. I better use 10M. Oh, someone says thanks for the info. Thank you too for listening and for tuning in. Let me make you laugh. This one says money we're supposed to take use for UK. I will just use that to import goods from China. Can you imagine how important is your education to you? That's a question. So it's not about importing goods from China. How important is your education to you? If you know the value of what you want to get, yeah, why not just go for it? You know what I mean? Go for it, and you would not regret it for any reason whatsoever. UK is an amazing place to be. If you've not been there before, I'm telling you, it's an amazing place to be. So someone says, thanks for spilling the raw truth. I beg you try. Oh, I'm clapping for myself. Thank you so much. And don't forget to tune in next week. I would love to have you here next week for those that want to go with their dependents. Come and hear live from someone that's already in the UK that will process their visa for both him and his dependents without hurdle. So you need to join us live next week, the same time next week. And we are so sorry for coming in late. We love you and would love to have you, and would also love to help process your visa application. So just come on board. Let's work together to make miracles happen. All right? See you next week. Have a wonderful day. Hi, I remain Mo from Lexi Concept Limited.